Oh, that bike looks so freaking good, which is gonna make it really unfortunate to do the video today. Guys, I think my time with the R6 is about up. I'm gonna tell you about it though. One thing is for certain, ladies and gentlemen, I would not be getting rid of this bike if it was about looks, because this bike looks so freaking dope. Looks like charging the battery. I left that unplugged. So guys, we are not in Atlanta today. We are in South frickin' Georgia. Oh, we're gonna talk about getting rid of old Holly. You guys that are from Atlanta that watch my videos will notice this is not Atlanta. Oh my god, if I had my nice camera. So I'm in South Georgia today. Me and Heather had to come down for work-related purposes, and I brought my nice camera and everything because I was gonna get good photos of whatever it is I was gonna do down here, and then freaking ended up the batteries being dead. We're down to one awesome GoPro, so that's the only camera we got. You didn't click on this video to hear me talk about being in Albany, Georgia. So yeah, no clickbait, no nothing. This is for real. I think I haven't 100% decided, but I'm relatively certain that I'm gonna be getting rid of the R6 of Holly. You know, I've been riding R6s a long time. I think it's something like 5 years now, and I think it's time for me to move on. So just in case you guys are worried, I'm not in any financial trouble. I'm not having to sell the bike for financial reasons. Holly isn't like I'm literally gonna get every single red light. Wow. What's something else that's common? I'm not getting rid of Holly because she's got some big technical issue. You know, you hear a lot of people say they have to get rid of their bike because there's something wrong with it and they can't afford to fix it. Nothing like that. Holly is in arguably the best shape she has ever been in. She's running great, looks fantastic. It's actually a positive reason that I think I want to get rid of Holly. And if I would stop getting freaking red lights, I would love to tell you guys. So now, Chase, why are you getting rid of a bike that you have had for over 5 years? Now, I've had Holly for 5 years. I've had an R6 for 5 years. And as far as the R6, I think it's an amazing platform. It's an amazing motorcycle, and you know, it's one of the most popular 600s out there, if not the most popular 600. If you look at what people are searching, the R6 is up there. You know, there's the jokes about R6s are part of the Motovlogger starter kit along with icon variants, and you know, it's just a really good bike. So the other day, I got an email from Triumph. That's the company that is loaning me the Daytona 675. And they were like, all right, Chase, so, oh my God, another one. Jesus Christ, man. That's the slowest I've ever seen a vehicle go through an intersection. So yeah, I get an email from Triumph the other day, and you know, I've had that Daytona for like 8-9 months right now, and it's been amazing. And they emailed me, all right, Chase, if you want to bring the bike in and we can get you swapped out, they're gonna let me borrow another one of their brand new bikes. That'll be the reveal. You guys will be able to see that later down the road. And the guy I talked to, he was like, and also, just in case you're curious, by the way, the hot dogs at that place are freaking amazing. Random, I know. He emails me and says, hey, if you or any of your friends want the Triumph, we'll give it we'll let you have it for $9 grand. I don't know if you guys know how much a Daytona 675R, a 2016 model, cost. $9 grand is the stupidest, most amazing deal you could ever get on that motorcycle. And I started thinking about it, and I have absolutely loved that Daytona since I started riding it. The only thing that bike beats, or excuse me, the only thing that bike doesn't have over Holly is the way that bike looks. The Daytona, it doesn't have as sharp of a look. I think this bike looks way better. But in every other aspect of that motorcycle, it blows the R6 away. Now down the road, I'd like to do kind of a comparison video between the R6 and the Daytona, because they are kind of looked at in the same class of motorcycle, but I don't feel like they're the same type bike at all. So I kind of want to do my own video where I'm talking about the differences, and I'll do that at a later date, so I'm not going to go into that in this video. Just know that for me, performance-wise, the Daytona whoops this bike. And, you know, I started thinking about it, and I've gotten to the point where I feel like I've done everything I want to do on this bike. I've done track days, and not Holly, the R6 platform. I've done the track days. I've customized mine to the way I like it. I've been riding an R6 for almost my entire riding career, which is, you know, 7-8 years. And, you know, I get to do all these first rides, and I get to try all these different bikes, and I just don't want to stick myself in this kind of bubble of like, nope, I ride R6s and that's, you know, that's it. Because I know riding can be so much more fun. And when you've ridden a certain bike for so long, one of the positive things about that is you learn all the ins and outs of that bike. You know the rev range, you know the peak spot to make the sound good, you know exactly how to ride it, and like where to give it throttle to come shooting out of a turn. You learn all that stuff, and it makes you feel one with your motorcycle. But on the opposite side of that, it also that's all it gives you. It gives you that for one bike. I feel like as a rider, in order for me to advance myself, I need longer experiences on bikes that aren't an R6. And there's another thing where, not so much now, but back in the day, I kind of had this feeling like my channel, for some reason, I was like, the reason people are subscribing to me is because I have a cool bike. And granted, a lot of you guys could be subscribed because you like this R6. But that kind of makes the person, the motovlogger, go through this thing of like, but are you only following me because of the bike? And for a long time I had a problem with that. I was like, man, these people are only following me because they like my bike. They don't think I'm talented or know what I'm doing. But I don't really have that problem anymore. You know, I feel good of myself as a rider and as a motovlogger. But I kind of wanna test new waters. I want to see what it's like really owning the Triumph, because I've been riding it for 8 or 9 months, but I haven't owned it. You know what I mean? It's always been somebody else's bike, so I've always treated it with a level of care, and I didn't want to customize anything because, I mean, it wasn't my bike. I'm not going to put money into a bike that I don't own. And I kind of want a new challenge. I want something like, okay, you kind of know this bike. Let's learn this bike. Talking about the Daytona. Let's learn the ins and outs of this bike. Let's see how cool you can make a Daytona. That's one thing I've noticed. I've looked around. Not many people make a Daytona look badass. And I really feel confident that that bike can be freaking awesome. It just needs an opportunity. And I think I'm the guy to give it an opportunity. It just sucks because, you know, you make a bike, or you get a bike and you spend a couple years with it making it the bike you want. And this is the bike I wanted. If I could build another R6, that bitch would look like this. I love the way Holly looks. You can ask Walterific. We had many conversations when he was putting his R6 together of like things to do to R6s, and I'm like, man, Holly is my definition of what I would do to an R6, down to the T. Oh, but it leans so well. Oh my god. I'm legitimately sad. Like, I'm in a position where I'm very thankful to be. You know, I've got a motorcycle brand offering me a bike for a steal that's an amazing bike that I want. But then I've got the bike that I've always wanted, you know, like the bike I wanted from the get-go, and I built it into what I wanted it to be. It's just a weird place, man. you know, it's one of those things where you name the bike, it has this personality, and I'm sure a lot of you guys will miss this bike if I get rid of it. I just think it's time. I think it's time to move on and try something new. And I think that's what I'm gonna do. So guys, with all that being said, I'm in absolutely no rush to sell this bike, so I'm not going to take lowball offers. But if you are legitimately interested in buying Holly as is, just like she is right now, shoot me an email at chaseontwowheels@gmail.com. I'll go ahead and tell you, I'm not taking under $6 grand for this bike. I think there's too much added to it. There's too much blood, sweat, and tears in this thing to take under $6,000. But if you legitimately want it, and you know, shoot me an email, and let's figure something out. I figured I would walk around the bike to show you what's for sale. So that's it, guys. That is the 2009 Yamaha R6, aka Holly, that is currently for sale on the channel. If you guys are interested, shoot me an email to chaseontwowheels@gmail.com. I will not take anything less than $6,000 for this beautiful machine. Whether I will give you the hugger is debatable, because I think I might have to keep that, but I'll give you everything else. Let me show you how many miles it has on it. Mileage wise, the bike has 18,812 miles. That's the info on Holly. Okay, you can go back to the motovlog now where I'm talking about it. Okay, goodbye. Here's your chance. You can actually own my motorcycle. Well, it wouldn't be my motorcycle anymore. It would, you know, be the motorcycle I had. But I'm really looking forward to, you know, like blazing new trails and discovering a bike all over again with this Daytona. I think you guys will be surprised what I can do with the Daytona. So I might do like a poster run. I might like try to sell posters of Holly, and that way we can all like get up, because I definitely want to frame a poster of Holly. This has been, as far as the motorcycles that I've owned, this has probably been the most influential one. I definitely want to put together a video of like memories of Holly whenever I sell her, and just go through all the things that this bike and me have been through, because it has been so many. Which is why I think it's bittersweet to sell it. But you know, the only thing constant in life is change, and I'm not one to, you know, fear change. Change has like brought me to the place I am today, and I'm happy where I am. So I gotta embrace that shit, man. But that's all I've got for you guys. If you enjoyed the video and you got to this point of the video, which I really appreciate you sticking around to the end, make sure to hit that like button. You guys know what it does for the channel. But anyways, guys, that's all I got for you. I'm gonna get out here. I feel like I should do some type of poster run for Holly. If you guys think that's a good idea, let me know. I'll print out some like high-def photos that I've taken of Holly, and maybe we can like sign them and send them out, and that'll be like Holly's send-off or something like that. But anyways, guys, I'm Chaseontwowheels. I appreciate you riding around with me, and I will see you on the next one, which will be a Tuesday, Thursday, or Friday, like every single week. You guys might need to say goodbye to Holly soon, and I look forward to seeing you guys on the next one. Later. I cannot believe this, man. The day I never said would get here, the day that I part with the R6. Everybody thought it would be for a leader bike. Everybody was like, Chase will eventually get a leader bike. A 675, man. 675. Oh, man.